Okay, I think that's it. What else have I forgotten to do? Any trophies? Okay, let's go. Let's see what happens. Flash Babylon. Sven Van Dart. Jeez, what a mouthful. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to miss these legendary drivers. Damn, what turn chat on? Alright, chat is on. Okay. Wonderful. And here comes the cat right on cue. Look, stop annoying me. Make up your mind what you want to do. Yeah, you got yourself caught in the cords. Lay down. Yes, do that. Look, stop it. I haven't seen you all day. Then when I decide to play, you want to come and annoy the crap out of me. Lay down. You only want me to patch her? Or is anything wrong? Hey, Zoftos, BM, Clone Artist, how's it all going? Yeah, that's an indirect problem with playing this game. I guess you're all using double coins. You could be, well, at least, uh, at least the maximum you'd be playing is 9 hours. There we go, good old double stack. I'm assuming so. New beginnings, it sounds like something out of Star Wars. Usually they don't. If it's the first GP of the year, normally what used to happen was the first GP of the year, sorry, the first week of the new season, there was never a GP. So it gave people time to build their coins up. I haven't even looked. I know there's a GP called the New Beginnings, but I haven't looked at what the date is for them. November, yeah. Yeah, if this is the weekend after the start of the new season, no one will have the coins to go any higher than Challenger. So if you can actually get enough coins and enter champions, you should win it because there'll be no one else in it. But I can't see that happening somehow. I wonder what the maximum amount of coins is you can buy when you're in like series 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't imagine it'd be that much. It used to be called F1 Manager. Yeah, it used to be called F1 Manager, and I think there was another game called F1 Manager, so they had to change it. Yeah, this game's more about strategy and setup than how bad you can drive a car. Oh, and luck. There's a lot of luck in this game. Yeah, the new slogan for F1 Clash is without luck, you're fucked. Yeah, well, I can't say that too loud. I don't want to upset the powers that be and get banned. To win at this game, I figure you need 3 things: luck, boosts, and bad opponents. Oh, wonderful. Who we got? TM Saint for you. Oh, at least it's Mexico. Okay, think. What am I going to do? And it's raining. Okay. Dry would have been preferable. Oh, okay. Let's go. Crud. Keeps you on your toes, clone. Keeps you on your toes, clone. They're not unbeatable. You just have to think about it a bit. Except I don't think this guy's an idiot. So it might be a little harder. Oh, come on, don't stall. Only trouble is every other car has his team score. Yeah, almost. Hey, Sepidopoulos. What are you doing, man? Let's go have a look at his... It's not the highest team score I've seen. The highest I've seen so far is 2,042. Okay, let's see. Oh, man, with those drivers, I should never have got so close. And there's the reason why. He should have killed me. Oh well, not to worry. That's life. At least you still get a reward. At least the point still means something in sprints. Oh, first sprint of the day? Doing. And supernova. Oh, the day starts off bad as ever. And Hedger. Norris. Burger. All pretty pointless, but anyway. Two gas racing. And it's Australia. Ugh. Get him to use his power unit. And we get a safety car. Probably. One lap sprint. I really don't like green crates. Hungary. Sorry, Jose, I only speak English, man. The only two languages I speak are English and Australian. Hey, Will. Yeah, as good as it can be, you know what it is. Yeah, but I've got thousands of them, man. Last count I had 98,000 boosts. Have you got anything decent in... Has anybody got anything decent in sprints? Nothing in 2 days, yeah. Seems that way, doesn't it? Yeah. Legendaries are a nice crate, but at this point in the season they mean little. Well, they mean little to me. Next season I need to get to Series 12 earlier. Then I might have a chance of maxing out the epics. But I'm just way too far. I'm too far away from doing that, so... Really hungry. Oh, guess what I did? I forgot to pit. You idiot. Oh well, got to give him a chance, I suppose. Oh man, it really is going slow. Not to worry. Doo-doo-doo. You know, in Imola, on wets, it's quicker to go around to do a lap with no tyres than it is to pit. Yeah, I've done it. But only on wets. I've never tried it on dries. I mean, I didn't try it deliberately. No, I was in a duel and the rival was right in front of me and he went to pit and I forgot to pit. So I'm going around on no tyres. By the time we got back, I still beat him to the finish line with no tyres. Hey Tony, you doing sprints too? You got anything decent in sprints so far? None of us have. You never know. Maybe. What have we got? One more set of sprints before the end of the season. I can't believe there's still people that don't have two legends. And Schumacher goes backwards even with the race start. No, not to worry. There's some funny quirks in this game. You can have it on full boost, sitting behind someone, and you can't get past them. Stick it on conserve, and they'll drive straight past them. Has anyone ever noticed that sometimes when you're on boost and you put it back to the yellow, the car seems to pick up speed? What do we got? Fruit Racer. How you doing, man? The whole China was this shit. I pushed AR cars with DRS and boosted him back straight. Yeah. If you plough into the back of a car on boost and it just sits there, drop back to conserve and then hit boost again, hit push again, and you'll overtake them. It's like they lock together. But yeah, I know it drives Andrew DRS crazy. He's always going off about it. Yeah, I'm doing fine, man. Oh, here comes the cat again. Don't stick your claws in me feet. Listen, just curl up and go to sleep. Go on. Yeah, motorsport in general. I'm an FAI official. So, I do a lot of motorsport. F1 though is very political, even as an official. They got all these stupid rules and it's just ridiculous. Where are you from, Fruit Racer? I'm not talking about the technical rules or the sporting rules, I'm just talking about the rules for the officials. When I first mentioned that I was an official, people said, oh yeah, sure, you know, blah, blah, blah. I said, prove it. So I stuck my official's steward's badge on YouTube. And it was there for about 2 months. Anyway, I get an email from the FIA telling me to take it down because they didn't want people copying it. So I had to take it off. UK, cool. I'm in Australia. Ugh. See, if I'd have got into Series 12 earlier than I did, these epics would be a lot closer to being maxed. Gone doing. There he is. Oh man, he's like a ghost. He just haunts people. No, they're not worried about that. Oh well. The thing with being a steward, there's more than one of us. So you'd have to bribe all of us. So bribes don't really come into it. But I'm really hard. Like, some of the penalties they pull out, I laugh at. You know, like I've wanted to ban drivers from races and, you know, yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah, I'm oh shit, what happened here? Oh, we got a new screen. What does that mean? Here comes the offers. Spend $1 million and you might get a podium star legend. They change the screen a lot. But anyway, yeah, getting bribed is pretty hard to do. Hey, 130%, that's the goal for everybody. You can say shit, Tanny, I'll let you. I'm Australian, man, we swear like it's just natural. Yeah, come on, give me a dry Himmler. I like Himmler in the dry. Yeah, this is a no-ban channel. You want to swear, you want to go on a rant about huts, feel free, I'll let you. You think I make a shit decision in the game, you can say so. Bummer. I want to dry. Dry's fun. Shoemaker's back to 7th. He's got some shit race start. He really does. Let's see what we can do. Who's the baby Tanny clone? Racing like a mad woman. But aren't all women mad? Clone artist is a baby Tanny clone. Oh, it's a bit harsh, isn't it? It's alright. Not all women are crazy. Yeah, I know she's got 2 of them. I saw the thumbnails, man, they were hilarious. The one in the pram, that was so funny. The only way to piss a woman off is on the end of a phone. Otherwise you wear fry pans and whatever they can get their hands on. Go on, Shuey. Do your shit. I even put a picture of baby Nicoletta there from 5-6 years ago just to make it legit. Where does Tanny come from? I just thought it was hilarious in the pram. I cracked up when I saw that. I thought that was a scream. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Oh man, that went down the wrong way. Australia. No legend, Jesus. Does anyone know what the new tracks are for the tyre management rotation? Do you know what the tracks are? Surely they're not going to use the same tracks as what they've got this fortnight. Though I wouldn't put it past them. To be honest, I wish they'd get rid of these track stats. Wish they'd go back to the old days when they had every track in Series 12. No way. Tanny, looking forward to the new season? Bahrain, Silverstone, Spa. Oh, excellent. Yeah, okay. Spa, don't need tyres. Austin, don't need tyres. Bahrain, I don't need tyres. Silverstone, excellent. I like Bahrain. Bahrain's my favourite track. I love racing at Bahrain. I can just stick self-control on it and win. Same as Austin. Same as Spa, actually. Silverstone, well, you swear too much. What's everyone think they'll do with the pit pass? Do you think they'll keep it the same and just give us like double the amount to open? Or do you think they'll cut it in half? I had 1,600 team school and get mates with 1,800 plus. I don't know if it still works, but it used to be, if you took your best driver and your third best driver, it used to cure that problem. I don't know if it still does it because I haven't tried it for months. This USL player's got metronome. Big mistake people do with their CC points. They go and buy a Series 12 driver. And yeah, sure, it's fine for maybe a month, but you can't upgrade it. You can't upgrade it, and then before you know it, your Epic, your level 1, like your Series 1 or Series 2 Epic, whatever it is, will outdo your your level 1 Series 12 driver. So you've just wasted all these CC points on a driver for very little benefit. I didn't spend my CC points until September, I think. September, October. You think they'll put a regular pit pass and what, just allow us to open up twice as many per day? Because they've only got 2 weeks to go. Best use of CC points? Don't spend them on day one. I'm not sure there really is the best way to use CC points. Oh God, we're back to Melbourne again. Best advice I could give you for CC points, and people can agree, disagree. You know, everybody has a different way of thinking with them. Only spend them to do upgrades when you need them for a GP. But also, the higher you get up in levels, the less important they become. And don't use them to open a driver. Because it's just a waste. Wait till you open the driver, and then if you have to, use them to buy cards to upgrade the driver. I gotta admit, I got lucky with the podium stars. Like, I've got all the standard ones, and half of them I don't even remember getting, but I've got them. And I've got Senna Day 2, which just made life so much easier. For about, I don't know how long they've been out, a month, 6 weeks or something. I got the Staffen the first day out of a weekly crate, and the next day I got Senna from a legendary crate, and that was it. That's all I used until I ended up getting Louder, and I used Senna and Louder until I got Schumacher, and I've been using Senna and Schumacher ever since. If you're going to buy crates at any time of the year, don't ever buy them because you need a certain card, because there's a good chance you won't get them. If you're going to buy them, make sure that the boost that comes with them is worth having. At least that way, if you don't get the cards you want, it's not a complete waste of money. At least you've got decent boosts you can use. Does anyone remember the good old days when 10 crates used to cost you less than $3,000, and you could actually buy 20 of them if you bought like the top dollar deal? Well, yeah, the stream hasn't crashed. It crashes every GP, but it'll run for hours in sprints. Yeah, seriously, Zoftos. Like in Australia, it was $150 for the top amount, and then you got $8,500, and you could go and buy 20 crates because the crates were less than $3,000. When they went to like 8,300, it was like, whoa. Oh man, your first season. Oh, this one coming up will be my 7th, I think. And it's just the things this game's been through in those 7 years. We've had servicing. We had to service your car like during the race. We've had straight out fuel. We've had the boosts originally were only half. The stats on them were only half of what they are now. What else do we have? I used to get race crates. For every 100 points you scored in a race, like in racing, you got a race crate. They got rid of them, I think, in year two or three. They were good. We used to have boosts that worked in the rain. Like Hex used to be a rain boost, and it used to be absolutely unbelievable. We had, what else did we have? I forgot what track this is. I have no idea what track this is. Oh, good. We had, Dead Fast. Dead Fast in Baku. You could be coming around the last corner onto the straight, onto that really long straight, and there'd be a car way down about where pit entrance is. You could hit boost and that dead fast. By the time the car at pit entrance got to the first corner, you'd already be past them. That's how good it was. It was unbelievable. And then people started complaining that it was, it wasn't fair. Not everybody had them. So what'd they do? Hutch killed it. And then told everyone, it wasn't meant to be that quick. It was actually a bug. But it was unbelievable. To actually, to watch it, it was like it had 10 engines and they were all turbocharged. It was just amazing. For years we only had 52 boosts. and every boost was tied to a GP. Like in Russia you got Tsar, China you got Dragon, Japan you got Kawaii. What else have they done to this game over the years? I can't think offhand. This game's had so many changes over the years. But yeah, Dead Fast and Hex. When Hex was a wet boost, it was unbelievable. Where's everybody? When the game first started, we never had medium tyres. Can't think what else they've done to this game in all the years. For the first 3-4 years maybe, getting a perfect score was rare. Like really rare. If you got a perfect score in a GP, you could pretty well guarantee you won it. These days you can have 20 or 30 people with perfect scores. Can you imagine getting a perfect score in champs? Like in one GP not that long ago, you could get a perfect score in champs, and I think you were 24th. Like, imagine getting a perfect score and you're 24th. Like, that's just crazy. P3. Man, game makes no sense sometimes. I love when you get an epic and it's maxed. That just tops this game right off. Oh crap, I forgot to plug it in. It's about to go flat. Yeah, they have. For 2 or 3 weeks, I didn't have to use boosts, and that was fun. That was really fun. You know, when you've got to use boosts, you've got to think, you know, oh, I don't want a two-stop because that's extra boosts I've got to use. But when I didn't have to use boosts, you could two-stop and the game was actually a lot of fun. There used to be, this game was all about incentives and reward for effort, and these days there's practically none of that. You know, you spend, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months of the year upgrading all your epic drivers and everything and blah, blah, blah. Then they bring out podium stars and instantly your epics are worthless. Then it becomes a game of luck. You know, and race points in GPs. It's like they've suddenly become addicted to race points in GPs. And every week they use race points. The GP becomes luck as to whether you've got the drivers because you need those points. You know, like, I don't know what their thinking is behind it. Do they want people not? Do they want to stop people from playing GPs? And just encourage? Well, encourage is probably the wrong word. I know they want people to spend their money, but the drop rates are that low. You know, I've seen people open 20 crates numerous times and get nothing. You know, like 0.0, what are they, like 0.14%. You know, like, come on. You know, I understand Hutch is a business and they've got to make money, but there's a point where it goes from making money to pure outright greed. You know, how many people would spend more money on crates if the drop rates were better? You know, when the 10 crates were $3,000, say, how many people spent money? Because they're only 3,000, they could get 20 crates. You know, and it was sort of, you could practically justify the expense. But you can't do it now. Like, a lot of people can't afford. Well, okay, Australian dollars, it's $180. to get 8,500 bucks. It's $180 to get 8,500 bucks. And then you can only buy 10 crates. And then you're not guaranteed of getting anything. You know, like these ones they advertise, podium star crates. And you're not even guaranteed to get a podium star. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. I'll let you in on a secret, right? I got a P1 in Champs using Jack Brabham. And you had to have Brabham at level 4. Right? I was determined to win at least one P1. Because this is before the 140% lot come up. Right? I was determined to get one P1 in Champs. I've never won a P1. I've never won Champs ever. But I had level... I think I needed one card to get him to level 3. And you needed level 4 in the final round. I spent $1,500 to get him to level 4. And yeah, I won. I got P1. Which, now looking back, is the only reason I've got 130%. Now look, 1,500 Australian dollars, you know, I can afford it. Like, I could afford to spend $1,000 a week on this game if I wanted to. Because I can. But I don't. But yeah, that week in that GP with Brabham at level 4, nobody else in the final round had Brabham got race points. Nobody. So it was like, yep, that was definitely a pay to win, because that's exactly what happened. I spent the bucks, I won the GP. But I can afford to do that. You know, 99.9% of people can't afford to spend anything. And I understand that. You know, I'm in a privileged position, so to speak. And I feel sorry for the players that can't afford to spend anything and get absolutely smashed. You know, I don't think a game should be so dependent on spending hundreds of bucks a month just to be competitive. I think that's unfair. I think that's greed. But on the other hand, people who spend money on the game keep the game going. So I understand that side of it too. But I don't think it's fair on the people. I don't think this game's fair on the new people that start. You know, you start this game from scratch. I don't know, I think you might get like 50 boosts or something. I can't remember what it was. But you'll burn through them in a month. You know, when Pit Pass first came out, we used to get hundreds of boosts a month. And I mean hundreds of boosts, like 400 or 500 boosts a month. And even I didn't believe that. You know, I'd forgotten all about it. And then someone actually showed me a screenshot from back then. And yep, you did. And now, you're lucky if you get 100. And mind you, we were getting 500 boosts a month when we didn't have to use boosts in joules. So that you just piled them up. That's why I've got so many of them. You know, that's part of the reason anyway. You know, if you're getting 500 boosts a month, that's 6,000 boosts a year. $6,000 boosts a year, and you weren't using them in joules. You only used them in GPs. So you were using like maybe 100 boosts a week, but you were getting 500 boosts a month. So you could build your boosts. You could build your inventory. You can't do it now. You know, I know Azza runs a free-to-play account, but he's got 6 years of experience. He knows all the tricks. He knows all the tracks. He knows how to play the game. If you're a newbie, you don't know how to play this game. This game takes... What am I doing? This game takes a lot, and I mean a lot, of experience to play it properly. You know, I can tell you how, where, like, okay, Imola, you can do nearly 2 full laps on boost. China, you can do nearly 2 full laps on boost. You know, we know the strategies, we know what the drivers can do, we know what tyre management means. We know how far we can go on tyres on a certain track with the tyre management and all that. But if you're a new guy playing this, how are you supposed to know all that? You know, you're going to burn through so many boosts just learning that, you know, why would they bother playing? If you're playing a game and you're never winning, you're not going to put up with it for long. You know, you're going to find another game. You know, I feel really sorry for new players. I'd love to, as I keep saying, I'd love to see their new player uptake. Because I reckon a lot of players have downloaded this game, play it for maybe a couple of weeks, never win a game, never win a race, delete it, go find something else to play. Oh shit. Oh, nearly screwed it up. Yeah, and every week it's race points. Every week. You know, it's just another reason to stop new players from playing it. I think they should have like a super champion level. But you know, I suppose you're just pushing. That could just be creating another like elite class. One thing I'd like to know is how much the F1 licence costs them, because I bet you that's not cheap. Oops. Will he catch me? Dries versus wets with half a lap head start. Here he comes. Come on, go. I'm still going to win. I keep forgetting to check the weather. But there's another thing too. Like, oh, do I go and put dries on for one lap and burn 2 more boosts? But the problem is, they've got to go and pit. And that takes time. I also think GP should have a minimum reward. Like if you're racing in Champion, you shouldn't be able to get assets from 9 down. If you're racing in Champs, you should get assets from 10, 11 and 12. You know, the fact you can race in Champs, you can win Champs and you can get 300 or 400 Series 1 epics. You know, like, I think that's a disincentive as well. Maximum number 1. Tell you the truth, I'm not even sure why I'm doing those sprints. Maybe because I like talking to you guys. Who knows? 7. Man, qualifying in this game is never consistent. Let's go both those. Let's do something different. I think rewards should mirror the level you're playing at. Oops. Go. I don't think it's fair that you're racing champs and you get series, series. You could I don't think it's fair that you're racing champs and you could possibly get Series 1 assets as the reward. It's not like they're manufacturing a product. They're writing code. That's all they're doing. They've literally got no manufacturing costs. All they've got are wages. Yeah, and it's unfair. Well, at least you got Series 10. Last 4 GPs I didn't get single S12 assets. I got P10s all the time. Yeah, sorry, I thought you said you got Series 10. Yeah, well, the GP I was talking about, the Brabham one, I won the GP. I got 388 Bortoletto, a Series 8 Epic that was already maxed out. Like, I think for 4 Champ GPs in a row, I didn't get one single Series 12 reward, not one. They should guarantee at least one Series 12 asset in Champs, one Series 9 in Contender, and so on. Like, it's just... It's just a disincentive to play. I'm going to get him. I also don't understand what's the big deal with people playing it on their PCs. But Hutch go crazy over that one. Yeah, the best time to play in Australia is during the day, because the rest of the world's asleep. But then again, I've got boosts to burn, so I can even up the score. I can't figure out, if I don't use boosts, I get belted in like heaps of races by people that are 100 team score lower. And I can't figure that one out. But without boosts, I can come up a player with exactly the same drivers, exactly the same car setup, and they'll kill me. Yeah, do exactly the same strategy. And I can't figure that one out. Yeah, these kawaii boosts, I haven't used them all year until this rotation. Oh, where's the clerk? He should be working this somewhere. I know one thing, they don't like criticism. I'll tell you now, when I run out of boosts, I'll stop playing the game. Mind you, it might take, 2-3 years or whatever. But if I run out of boosts, I'll stop playing the game. As I said, I've got like 98,000 boosts. I'd imagine there's not a lot of people with that many boosts. So if everybody did the same, I'd probably be the last one playing it. That would be funny. I don't understand why you can't give your account away. Like Azza wanted to give away his free-to-play account last year, and Hutch told him, you do that, we'll ban you. And it's like, are you serious? It's not like you get loyalty points or something. You don't get any benefits for playing the game since basically the first year. Where's everybody else? 4th and 6th. 3rd and 6th. Oh, I remember why I'm doing sprints, so I can win the weekly league. That's the only incentive I've got these days. This new season I've got to make sure I don't win contender in the first month, because that just ruined my whole year. Personally, I think GP grouping should be random. Third again. I'm sure these crates are just like randomly selected. How do you get P3? I'm not sure I could do it any quicker. Hey, to Verstappen. We used to get epics in P3 crates now. You never used to. Oh, I can do asset trading. I wonder what I'll get this time. Yeah, frustrating, isn't it? Be interesting to see what they do with the milestones next year. Next season, I mean. That was one benefit with the new parts. I would never have completed the milestones without them. So that was a plus. Let's go have a look at asset trading. What are we going to get? Look at that. 11,000 extra borderletto. Oh, teeter-totter. Geez, I might actually get that to level 7 before the end of the season. What do I need? 18. What's the other thing I need? There's another one. Oh yeah, edge cutter. I need 4 edge cutter. I've needed 4 edge cutter for about a month. Yeah, yeah, Visicella. The top milestone, and they have Visicella. Like, if that's not a WTF moment, what the hell is? Like, seriously? You could have at least shoved another boost in there. Like, who came up with Visicella? I'm not even sure he's been, like, boosted the whole year. Oops, that didn't change. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Do that. Come on. I thought that said Tanny for a minute. It says Talia. Here comes Leclerc. Go away. Yeah, I still can't figure out why they got Visicella at 200. Well, that makes no sense at all. Maybe they'll put legendary podiums in the milestones. Go away. Oh, you pitted both of them. Oh, look at the difference. Yeah. Does anyone know if Andrew's doing sprints? That's another thing too. When sprints first came out, you used to get 15 epics in a P1 crate. No, that's too many. Cut them back to 5. I think you should also get at least one epic in a green crate too. Yeah, because green crates, you get to a point in the game where green crates are just useless. Yeah, he has some real dramas. I suggested he try emptying the cache, because that cured the problems I was having. I don't think he's worked out how to do it. Yeah, I saw that come up on Fox Sports. Come on, dry, dry, dry. Give me dry. Ugh. Come on, give me dry. I like dry races. There's so many wet races in this game these days. I feel like a duck. You know, and it's the same thing. 5-4, throw eagle on, run out of tyres just before pit. Blah, blah, blah. Matthew Hayden's daughter, yeah, he's been the shit lately. It's getting a bit hot. Do you watch the women's cricket as well? show you what you can do in Imola. Alright. Here we go. What's this? Really? They don't like Ricky over there. I think Ricky's a bit of a jerk, actually. How? Luck. I've got 3 of them. I've got louder as well. I got all of them. I got in legendary crates. I got Senna the second day they came out. I got louder about 4 days later. And I got Schumacher about 2 weeks after they come out. But yeah, pure legendary crates. You reckon? I reckon Steve Waugh was better. Who the fuck do all the crates? It's pure luck, man. You just gotta race and race and race and race and race. And weekly league. Weekly league's good to win. Oh shit, here we go. God, my cat's in love with my feet for some reason. Why don't you come over here? Come over here. Yeah, lay down there. Stop chewing on my toe. There, lie down there. Lay down there. Don't lie over there. Jesus. Well, come up here. Come on, there. Oh, but that hurt. Come on, lie down. Lay down. Lay down. Yes, lay down. Happy now? Are you? Why don't you curl up and go to sleep? Let's see if we can get another P3 crate. Go away, Prost. Who the hell's out flying a plane around at this time of night? Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it, Clone? P3 again. I don't know, is that the third race or the fourth race? Hey, P1. Now watch me get crap. Ooh. That's nice. Awesome. One more sprint to go. That's better. Oh, come on. You having fun digging your claws into my leg? Yeah? Had enough of you, you're leaving. I wonder why they've gone to all the trouble of making that screen. For the last GP of the year, they should make every driver 10%. I suppose that'd end up being pointless, wouldn't it? Come on, edge cutter would be nice to finish this off. Here we go again. Who thinks they should rotate the tracks every week? Or have 6 tracks instead of 4? Playing the same 4 tracks over and over and over gets really boring. 3 races to go. Ooh, safety car. Haven't had one of those for a while. Yeah, you get to that point. It's pretty good. AMP1 in the weekly clone. Two to go. I wish instead of having three hours, you had 9 1 hours. Oh, I've been running double stars as well, haven't I? That might be interesting. I was P19 when I started. We're only hungry again. 9 and 14. The cat's going crazy. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Boost, conserve. Boom. Boost, conserve. Build it to 100. Hit push. Give me draw Imola for the last race. Watch me make him use all his power unit. Who's going to beat me? Oh, well, never mind. Got to lose occasionally. Oh, you haven't used any of them? Oh, well done. One to go. I'm curious now what you got. Ah, 2 and 3. Interesting. Sometimes I get too complacent with this game. Last one. Come on, draw Imola, draw Imola. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, God. It's not the same guy. No, it's not. Where are we? No, we didn't. Rooster used to come with the French Grand Prix. We don't have it in. We don't have the French Grand Prix. And believe me, if we had Rooster, I'd have a lot of them. If we had a Rooster event, I'd have a lot of them, and I don't. I think they've realised which boosts are the ones to have. Now they've got that offer in their web store where you can buy 3 different boosts. And they just happen to be the 3 best boosts in the game. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, how ironic's that? 2 of the best boosts in the game, we no longer have the GPs for them. Like Tsar used to come with the Russian and Rooster used to come with the French. And we don't have either one now. Hmm. 4 Hungaries in a row. Yeah. The one boost everyone has been asking for like 5 years is tyres, speed and tyres, speed and power unit. No, tyres, speed and race start, that's it. And they won't do it, they won't make one. They come out with all these others that are just junk. Yeah, tyres, speed and race start. It's the only combination in the game they don't have. And it's the only one everyone's been asking for 5 years. Yeah, tyres, speed and race start. Well, that was easy. If they brought that out, people would go crazy buying it. Because it's the 3 things you really want. They just won't do it for some reason. You know, they've got tyres and speed, they've got race start and tyres. Come on. Give me edge cutter. Be nice to me. But yeah, for some reason they won't put the 3 together. People will go crazy buying them. Come on. Okay, that's half the battle won. Now give me edge cutter. Come on, I've been waiting 2 weeks for it, at least. Oh, this game really knows how to kick in there. Oh, Borderletto. Look at that. 1,350 extras. That's 135 days of asset trading on one card alone. Look, that's ridiculous. Borderletto. This game just knows how to. Come on, give me doing. Oh no, well at least it wasn't doing. Borderletto. Wow. Yeah, you can laugh, because I am. It just won't. I need 4 edge cutter for an upgrade, and it just will not give it to me. I needed 1 card to upgrade Hamilton to level 7, and it took like 6 weeks. It was just pain. Borderletto. That's so funny. That's how you got to approach this game. Look, when shit happens, you just got to laugh. Yeah. Started off with I got doing and finished with Borderletto. That just sums up this game. Come on. I don't know why they've gone to all the trouble to make that screen when it's so late in the season. And this year we didn't get any double asset GPs either. That kind of sucks. Every other year we have. I thought we would have got a couple. The last couple would have been double assets. No. Go away. Okay. Let's get rid of this one. So I don't know, 143 billion. Yeah. Oh, free gift. Whoopee. 3-hour trophy rush. What have we got? 2 days. Maybe. Maximise your trophy haul. Oh, okay, so what else is in there? 5 tyre water. And a platinum crate. Wow. Why? What are they screwed up? That's just couldn't be a legendary crate, could it? No. You know, it has to. Why are we getting a free gift? What did they screw up? How many hex are they giving away? 250. 10 grand. What's this one? 16. And you have 400 frost boosts. Man, for 16 grand, you'd want 1,000 frost boosts. That is. So, okay, what's this one? 6,300, you get 75. $50 for 4.5. Oh, that's right, yeah. Oh, well, let's open this one. For one coin, I think I can afford that. Now give me Edge Cutter. You watch, I'll get more Borderletto. Or Vortex, or Fury, or some other crap. $4. Oh, that pays for the 3 gifts. Two Gasly. And 5 Vortex. There you go, what did I tell you? Oh, man. Come on, now give me doing. And Hadjar. Oh, Vortex. Yeah, man. So out of all that, $4 and 2 Gasly. That's funny. Trophy Rush, I'll leave that till the new pit pass. 5 tyre water boosts. Yeah, you can laugh. Oh, it's funny. Why am I not surprised? What else? Okay. These are the drivers. That's the setup. Oh, I know what I do want to look up. Let's go and see where... I was 19th when I started. And I'm still 19th. Oh well. I'm still not... I thought I would have moved up a couple. Started 19th, finished 19th. 145, and I haven't done 2 GPs. This game's hilarious sometimes. What do we got? Oh, didn't I collect the Formula 1 Legendary Bahrain event? Yeah, big deal. Did I collect them? Yeah, I did. So what's this GP? This week's GP. What have we got? George and Carlos. Graham Hill, Jenson Button. Valkyrie and Boombox. P1 in what? What do we need? Level 2, level 2, level 3. Reward, yep, standard. Oh, well, they got Gin. Gin sucks. How many Gin have I got? I've got 1,000 of them. Where is it? Oh, that was another benefit too. When I spent all the money to get Brabham, Genesis was the boost. So I ended up, so that was a plus. Where's Gin? Gin. What are 3,327. No incentive this week. Where am I in the weekly league? What am I at? 3.85 against 2.3. Oh well. Okay. Where's P1 in the stars? 350 odd thousand or something, I think it was. Come on. A year later. You can't be down there. Why are you lying on the PowerPoint? I don't know if you can hear those motorbikes. It sounds like I live on a racetrack. Or I don't. Man, club chat sucks. Yeah, nearly 391,000. There we go, and that's why. All those medals, and he's got 6 Qs. Wow. What's he done? Only 2,700. Man, I've done 9,393 and I've won 9,099. Oh well. That's it for tonight. It's now 2:30 in the morning. Thanks for dropping by. No, I don't think he is. I think he just picks his GPs. He doesn't race every GP. So I think he's worked out the algorithm for like how to stay in a good group. I just wish he'd share it with the rest of us. Anyway, 3 hours and 26 minutes. I shall see you all next time. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the chat. Hope you do well in your sprints. Hope you score something decent in your GPs. I'll talk to you next time. See you guys.